Hey everybody, it's Matt, Serenity Haven Homestead. Just doing an evening update. Walk to the garden, see how everything's doing. Ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of tired and worn out. Compost bin's already down by about a third or better. I got it flipped a little bit. We put the rabbit manure from her crate in here, or Jacob did. But the center of this, if I had a compost thermometer, which sounds crazy, but it's actually a thing, it would probably be getting close to 140 to 180 in there. But you can see where some of the grass came out the sides when I was filling the things. Jacob and I were filling things. Or some went over top. And that's perfectly fine. When we mow, I'm going to drop the deck down as far as it'll go here. And probably do 2 paths. And maybe a path on that side also. And then get it all tilled in. Had these bags up in there and the ants had a nest in it. Corn's doing pretty good. I'm going to get some Miracle Grow and mix in with the water and get it down in here. I've got a soaker hose that I haven't used in years, but I'm going to put a couple elbow pieces on it, because if I try to put it through and take any type of tight corner, it won't go through that second end. So I'm going to put 2 elbow pieces on, just out of simple pipe, and then drill a hole or something like in one of the Tractor Supply buckets. That way when I fill it up, it'll do a soaker hose into here. I'll put it probably beside the squash and zucchini plants. That way fertilizer will get into them, and then have some go over there that. If it's one of those, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to be out anything, because it's a soaker hose I've had for going on 20-30 years, but I haven't used it because since I put in these type beds, because it was just hard to work with. But it's enough soaker hose to I can cut it into 2 parts. Have one part over here and one part over here. Have a 5-gallon bucket on this side where all I do is fill it up and let it drain out. And a 5-gallon bucket for that side and let it fill it up and let it drain out. Mix in the fertilizer in the bucket itself. That way it's going into it. And do a liquid feed. One thing I don't have at this time that I want to get is a product called Super Thrive. And it's a trace mineral vitamin, extremely highly concentrated, that a teaspoon in the 2-gallon bucket is almost overdosing. But a little 4-ounce bottle is like $8. And when I say it works, it works. It's not a fertilizer. It's just the trace minerals and elements that is usually leached out of everything. And that product's called Super Thrive. It's a little plain Jane, little 4-ounce rectangular bottle. But when I say it works, it truly does work. And if you put it with a fertilizer, it does even more bountiful. It's great for vegetable plants, house plants, everything. You can probably find it on Amazon. I'm not sure exactly where. I usually got mine at either Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, or Walmart. And it's over in the garden section. But it is what it is. I mainly came out here to get the little bit of seed starter soil. That way I can start some cucumbers inside along with some more corn. I got some corn that is starting to sprout, but out of a pack of about 150 seeds, about 20 are sprouting. So not a good thing, but it's also almost a 10-year-old pack of seeds. So it's one of those, there is that. But I'm going to try to put more corn over there and over there and spacing it out by a few weeks. So that way I can have a continual harvest. I want to say the corn that I have in the garden now is an 80-day from sow to put in, so we're about, and those are about 3 weeks old. And they do need to have a good dose of fertilizer put to them. I really don't want to use the watering bucket that I use to take water to the chickens, because I don't want to kill them with the fertilizer, because that'd just be bad. But anyway, y'all take care. Be safe. Have a good evening. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one.